Hello everyone. The world is very weird, so let's do a tarot reading to get some guidance and clarity for what you've been going through, okay? So I'm going to say a quick prayer. We're going to pull some cards. I'm going to look at your past, your present, and your future energy, and then I'm going to give you some advice. We're going to get some advice for you today, okay? Guide, goddess, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, higher self, connect me to the collective unconscious. Show me exactly what they need to see today. Can I have a past, present, future, and advice card, one at a time, no reversals? What does the collective need to see? You just went through a death cycle. Death and rebirth is what I'm seeing. What's the future energy? What's the advice card for the collective? Why is the death card here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Three of Swords here? One moment, y'all. I know. I'm about to tell you what I'm seeing, because, yeah. Well, you're going to be moving away from this grief. It would probably be in your best interest to... We'll talk. There's a couple of modalities that's going to help you to move through this energy that you've been going through. It's time to connect with the healers of society. Shay, thank you. It's a new cycle that you're moving into right now, beloved, who is watching this video. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mia, your mystic therapist. I am a creative arts psychotherapist and counselor, as well as a psychic medium and tarot reader. So let's get into this work. So what I'm seeing here is, in the past energy, you had experienced a death in your life. Now, this doesn't have to be a physical death for someone, you know, but what I'm seeing is a death to an old way of existing. You also have the Magician card. You intentionally, for the people who, the death card represents transformation, so don't be too afraid. But people, you intentionally have released the things last year and the people last year who they say no longer serve you, but what I'll say is who no longer aligns with your highest good, right? You release that energy, and you have been working very hard to get to a place of a better life, which is really shifting from the third dimensional energy to the fifth dimensional energy. And so in order to do that, not only did you intentionally do that mental health stuff, journaling, maybe in some way, shape, or form, you know, old things that used to be in your life didn't work anymore, and you went through this extreme grief and pain, a death cycle in your life where you felt like you were dying, honey, you know what I'm saying? But really it was giving rebirth. So you were going through this cycle so that you can be reborn into who you know that you were meant to be. Now I'm seeing that when it comes to love, now you're in a space in your romantic life, and not even just romantic life, it's also about your relationships with friends and family too, is what I'm feeling with this Knight of Wands. Usually I think of the player card with the Knight of Wands, but with the Knight of Wands, that's someone who kind of charges in with passion but comes out something that's not always fully sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So part of me wonders if you are in a space right now where you're trying to maybe reconnect to having relationships in your life. It doesn't have to be old people, but connecting to maybe a new, either connecting to yourself in different ways, connecting to family in different ways, connecting to, you know, romantic partners in different ways, maybe even connecting with friendships in different ways. You know what I'm saying? But we have the Knight of Wands, which shows that maybe there's an energy where you connect, but then you kind of pull back. You connect and then you pull back, and maybe in some ways you're all over the place, but this is really just a space of you wanting to have that intimacy that you needed, because in those past cycles, the people that you had in your life, they weren't able to provide the level of intimacy that you needed to have the wellness, to honor the true fullness of who you are, right? So maybe right now you're in a space where you are trying to get those emotional needs met, but maybe there's a little bit of ambivalence that's coming up here. there's a little bit of ambivalence, like, okay, I'm connecting, but let me pull back, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm connecting, oops, something's in me, let me. So it's kind of like a little bit of a push and pull or an in and out type of energy, but it's not bad though, because it's really grounded in love. You're in a space because you love yourself, and because you want to love yourself more, you want to have loving relationships. That's what I'm seeing. So it's a journey right now of healthy relationships. This is all about a journey of having healthy relationships in your life. Yay! I'm so excited. We're able to see things clearly. Now I do see in the future, I do see some grief and pain here. But I see that with the Six of Swords, you'll be moving away from this energy. So it looks like maybe in some way, shape, or form, you experienced the things that you experienced in the past, even if they're not physically being experienced right now. You might, like for example, you might not be connected to that ex or that old best friend or, you know, that family member in the same way. There might still be a little bit of grief that might come up from time to time, or a little bit of memories that might come up, maybe some intrusive thoughts that comes up from those seasons that you used to experience. So it looks like you will be moving into calmer waters though with the Six of Swords. This is someone who's going from one land to another land, right? So I really want to say it's important in the future. I just want to say, to help you get the readings, you know, feel free to book your personal reading with me, or if you have a reader, just make sure it's somebody that you trust. See the therapist, you know what I'm saying? Do the journaling, do the, you know, if y'all part of my community, you know, I'm gonna say do the candle magic, right? Go get a Reiki session, go work out so you can sweat, you know, do the meditations, like do the things that helps you to get from one frequency of existence to another frequency of existence that is calmer and more balanced, right? So do the things that you need to do to shift your energy. We call this alchemy, okay? This is your future energy. Now with your advice card, I think you know that it's time to put a little bit more work in. There's something in your life where you're supposed to be putting some work into something, but maybe in some way, shape, or form, you've been feeling blocked. Maybe you didn't want to really, it's something that you don't want to fully see. And I want you to do some shadow work and turn around and look and see what is blocking you. What is blocking you? Is it a fear of success? Is it a fear of failure? Is it a fear of being different? Is it a fear of persecution? Is it a fear of being judged? Is it a fear of being criticized? Whatever it is with this Two of Swords that's blocking you from doing the work that you are supposed to be doing right now. This Eight of Pentacles, this energy, this is the advice from Spirit. You are supposed to be, everybody's outside frolicking. You can frolic sometimes, but you're meant to be doing something. You're meant to be working on something. What is that? Is it yourself? The biggest and best thing you can ever work on is yourself. Is it yourself? Whatever is blocking you from putting in that work on that specific thing, whether it's your business, yourself, whatever, get it done. Look at the blockages and remove the blockage. And to be completely honest, it's not a big thing. You know what I'm saying? You can literally just have a realization, try not to escape it, sit with it. Know that your reality around you is meant to trigger you so that you can see yourself clearly, right? Look at your reality and the people you have conversations with and reflect. And if you feel unclear, you can book a session and I can give you clarity on literally everything, right? Yeah, it's time to get into it. It's time to put that work in, baby. Put that work in, baby. And this, you know what, the crazy thing, if this is for the people who this might be for a business, this is actually going to help you to attract those healthy relationships. You're going to divinely align yourself to be in a better space to attract the relationships you desire. So make sure you get into that. What I am seeing in addition to that, we have the World card. So this is talking about a whole new cycle that you're into. If you are watching this video, you are someone who is going from the old world, the third dimensional reality full of toxicity and drama and trauma bonding and things like that, and you are now shifting to the fifth dimension, a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of love, a higher level of wealth. And you know that in order, your soul knows, you may not have consciously known, But your soul knows that in order for you to have come into this space where you can have that soul tribe, that soul love, that soul business, that soul money, right? Soul, S-O-U-L, soul, right? You knew that you had to let go of old toxic stuff. So I just want to, tell you, keep clearing the energy and keep putting good things in its place. If you lost a best friend, you're going to get a new one that's better. Open up your heart to let love in, right? If you let go of a partner, honey, listen, don't get me started. I've seen people not even be fully out of their relationship yet. Like, they broke up, obviously, but they're still moving on. And they got their actual real divine destined partner a month or two later. You know what I'm saying? And they are living a whole new timeline. So we do, as the goddess, divine feminine energy, Mother Earth, we understand that we must let go of things in order to manifest the new. Okay? So feel free to book your session. I hope that this helped you. Let me see if I can get any more guidance for my people. What else do they need to know? You will have success, honey. We got the victory card here. But, make sure you avoid the Five of Wands. There might be some drama and chaos going on. It might be some social media arguments or people around you that might have their own arguments. Try not to get caught up into other people's drama in this next season of your life. Protect your frequency, protect your energy. And then we have the Six of Wands letting me know that you are going to be successful. So whatever it is that you're working towards, I want you to have faith the size of a mustard seed and beyond, and know that you are going to get exactly what you desire. Last but not least, leave people behind who put you in the energy of the Five of Swords. People who don't communicate properly. People who make you feel unseen, unheard, unloved, unlovable. And make sure that you are personally showing up to nurture this wounded aspect of yourself, nurture your inner child, and let your inner child know that even if somebody was acting in ASS, you got them. Last but not least, Ace of Wands. Charge ahead with passion. You got this, baby. The universe is giving you, you might have been feeling like this boost of fire with this Leo full moon energy, right? We got a Leo full moon. It's giving Leo full moon reading, period. Yeah, so you might be feeling this fire. Channel that energy in a healthy, demure way. Don't feed into no conflicts with other people. We ain't letting them distract you from what God has for you, what the goddess has for you, with your higher self.